Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Gustav Achu, and once again it's always a great plumping pleasure just having you join the channel, coming to listen to what I have to say. If you hang on with me today, I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about number one, why you're going through what you're going right now. Number two, why it shouldn't set you back and why you shouldn't be surprised. And number three, how you can use that as a springboard to propel you forward coming into the new year 2024. So if you stick with me, you will be able to go through all of that. But guess what? I know for a fact when you're listening to me, you're asking yourself, who is this change guy? Probably just popped on your status or maybe in your profile on YouTube. You've never seen me before and you're wondering. Trust me, if you just go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, you'll be able to get more of my content. You'll get to know who I am, what I talk about, and trust me, I believe very strongly in my heart that something I would say at some point is going to transform your life. The goal is for me to go past your mind. I want to go past your conscious thinking and go straight to your heart, because in your heart resides that deep true desires of yours. That is where all the dreams are laid. That is where all the aspirations you have are laid. But sometimes, just because you listen to your conscious mind, you start asking yourself, but how am I going to get to these dreams? How am I going to get to my aspirations? So what happens during that time is all of a sudden you start being afraid, you forget about what you're really believing in and dreaming about, and you're looking only at things from the perspective of the circumstance that sit in front of you. You know, we're living in a time today of hyper complexity, speed of change, great technological advancement. But one of the great disadvantages too of this time is that for those who are not able to change, those who will not be willing to strengthen and reinforce their mindset, continue to pivot, change direction, reinvent yourself, learn new skills, and be able to transform yourself, you will have a lot of struggles being able to navigate the next 10, 20, 30 years of the world we're living in today. I don't say so because I'm trying to paint a negative picture. No, I say so because the numbers are indicating that over the next 20 years, most people are going to change job about 8 times, sometimes 4 times they will need to change careers. I look at my own life, for example. I've been living in North America, in the US now for 23 years. And in those 23 years, I've changed jobs and career directions 4 times. And I'm barely 46 years old. Assuming that I still have another 20 years to work, I have to be prepared for the possibility again of switching careers. This time it's not going to be switching careers, it's just going to be switching expertise within my gift, because I finally decided to walk on the path of my gift, which is my purpose, which is the ability to come to you, to strengthen your mind, to help you learn how to pivot, help you learn how to reinvent your life, transform your life, and finally be a winner in this life. That is why I'm coming to you today, right? So the first thing why you shouldn't be worried about what is happening to you right now is that if you've lived long enough, things will happen to you that sometimes you would wonder why. It's not because necessarily you did anything wrong, it's just the odds of life, right? Life is seasons. There's a season where things are working out great, and there are seasons where things are not working out great. Now for you, if it's in that season for you, I want you to do one thing for me. The one thing I want you to do is don't sit and feel sad for yourself. Please don't feel like a victim. Remind yourself every day when you wake up in the morning, look at the mirror and say this one thing for me. Call your name and say, I am enough. Let's say your name is Jerry. Look at the mirror every morning and say, Jerry, I am enough. What that does is it begins to tell your subconscious mind that whatever the circumstance is that has been plaguing you to believe in the outcome of the now, it's reminding your subconscious mind that beyond what it is that you are living at this moment, there is a new strength in you. There is a new desire in you. There is a new capability in you that is laying dormant and needs activation. You know, when you use the first person I, it's direct instruction to your mind and your spirit that you, the person speaking to you, you are instructing yourself to go ahead and believe in yourself. That is very important because we live in a time today when an average human being is bombarded by 3,000 pieces of information a day. What that really means is that everybody else is telling you how to live your life. The marketing companies, the advertisement companies, job companies, everybody else is trying to tell you how to live your life. So if you're not conscious, if you don't put your mind in the right place, if you don't step back and take hold of your mind and your emotions and the things you think about, you will listen to everybody else except yourself, except that deep conviction down below, except that certainty you have in your spirit that you know that you want to do something that you're born to do, right? So the first thing, as I said, is to have to reinforce to yourself. Tell yourself every day that I am enough. The second very important thing I want you to pay attention to is how to help yourself pivot, reinvent, and transform. When I say pivot, I mean the ability to change directions, because sometimes you'll be forced to do so, not necessarily because you want to do so, but because the circumstances of the time is requiring that you change direction. Change direction will require, first of all, changing your mind, but most importantly, starting to learn a new skill. What is it that you're passionate about? What is something that you might not necessarily be paid to do right now, but you've tried before and you realize that you enjoy it, and maybe it came to you a lot easier? Start working on that skill. That one skill will be able to take you out of the funk you might be right now. The third thing is how to be able to transform. Transform your life now, in this case, will not only be just learning a new skill, will not only be applying that new skill, but also not only changing your mindset, but also even changing your physical body. Physical body means probably getting yourself into some exercise routines, starting to eat healthy if you're challenged with that. For example, I am 46 years old right now, and I've made key decisions in my life that I started working on. Number one, the need to be healthy, eat healthy, exercise some. I'm not talking about exercising as if I'm going to participate or perform in some tournament. I'm just talking about walking every day, clearing my mind, being in the right spiritual mindset, because the statistics are not good today, especially because young people are starting to have some issues that before now we used to see in a lot of older people, strokes and and all these challenging emotional and mental health challenges. So you have the responsibility to hold yourself together. I hope this has been some helpful information, but before I let you go, I want to remind you that whoever has spoken into your life, whoever convinced you to believe that you are not strong, you're not intelligent, you are not capable, that you can't deliver value to yourself and the world, that person lied to you. Don't listen to that person or that voice. Believe in me and believe in yourself. Listen and listen to me when I tell you that you are enough. Be well, be blessed, and for God's sake, never stop being a blessing to somebody. Until next time, bye for now.